We're going to split these survival groups into survival workshops into levels, so that there'll be levels where we introduce people, which will be the level 1, and then level 2 is where we actually take people physically to some of the survival projects and introduce them to the projects in person. And obviously we're not going to be taking people that we don't know to these projects, because we've got to also consider food security. That being one of the biggest things happening now is food issues. These things have been predicted for a long time. I honestly remember guys in survival groups 10, 15 years ago talking about how there's going to be delivery problems of supply and demand won't match each other. Supply won't be able to keep up with demand. And because we are such a small country, we're going to be at the bottom of the list. Superpowers will be at the top of the list for supply and for their demand. And even our own products will be taken away from us to supply them. So if you're not ready, then you will suffer. You will suffer. That's the reality of the situation. So we just want to build these networks. You know what? I don't have any fear about it at all, because I'm physically involved in these projects. I go a lot yesterday. I was at a land project watching people build a new chicken house. I know people that have got land projects all around Canterbury, actually all around New Zealand. Myself, I'm in contact with survival groups all around New Zealand. We are going to have trade networks, communication, alternative fuels, alternative energy. All these things are getting worked on. So we don't actually need to worry about all the fear tactics and the government breakdowns and all that kind of stuff. We've got everything getting planned and worked on with people. One of the sayings I love hearing, I've heard it from a couple of survival teams around the country, which is true for our team too. We've got everybody we need to destroy or make anything. And that's what we've got. We're very grateful to have really well qualified engineers, mechanics, electricians, plumbers. We've got all those things, everybody that we need to build stuff. The human resource is the best resource. Skilled people with conviction and determination can build civilization, rebuild civilization, build a new civilization, one of freedom. Real freedom, not just the pretend freedom that some people believe in, where they just think that they have a right to speak, but other people don't. We believe in real freedom, where everybody has a right to speak, have the right to offend, and it's our right to leave the people that offend us, and argue with them and tell them our point of view. That's the way communication works, not the new namby-pamby fairy version where everybody's scared of speaking or scared of other people's reactions or scared of their opinion if they disagree. But yes, that's the stuff I love.